Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, your boy Koster hit Vet 2. And now that I'm Vet 2, I can make some pretty crazy builds. The reason it's so lit that I hit Vet 2 is because a lot of times I be rep grinding instead of grinding content. So now that I'm Vet 2, I am done rep grinding. I'm not hitting Legend. So now I can lock back in on content. Speaking of content, I haven't posted in, let me check. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. That is absolutely crazy. I am like the Corey Kenshin of the 2K community, you know, minus all the subscribers and clout, obviously. I don't know why I do not be posting like consistently. This is absolutely crazy. I be so like caught up in the rep grind. I don't know, I just don't be posting. My fault. I'm gonna try to be better, but I'll be saying that every video, so I need to just lock in. But anyways, I'm very excited to show you guys this two-way slashes shot creator. This is basically my slash and paint beast 2.0. I remade my slash and paint beast and made it as good as possible. And I've been loving this build. This is my favorite build. And if you're new to the channel and you're wondering why, you should trust my opinion. As you can see, I am an absolute gamer. I ain't gonna lie, I got that 81 win percentage. And I've been locked in lately. Like, I really been grinding this game. But anyways, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 500k, and I cannot do it without you. Also drop a like, you know, it really does help with the video. Let's try to get 500 likes, and then I'll drop another video. So once we get 500 likes, I'll drop another one. And with that being said, I've done enough talking. Let's get straight into this build. Alright, so I'm going to try something different for this build video. I'm just going to talk about the build and show gameplay in the background. There's going to be no live gameplay because, you know, so I've been recording with my mic off, so I don't really have any live gameplay. But we're just going to be breaking down the build, and as I break down the build, I'm going to show you all my clips. I've been getting so many clips on this build. I mean, this build could truly do anything, bro. Like, this build is a true demigod. It could do everything. And I know I say all my builds are like demigods, but this build right here, from horsing centers to clamping post scores to ankle breakers to contact dunks, it could truly do it all. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay, and let's get straight into this build. Let's go. Before we start breaking down this build, if you guys are in the builder and you want to make this build, he's a 6'7 center, 263 pounds with a 7'3 wingspan. I'm gonna say that one more time. He's a center, he's 6'7, 263 pounds with a 7'3 wingspan. Now let's get straight into the build. Alright, first up we have the slash in now. I have a 91 drive and dunk, and I added +5 to the dunk for elite contact dunks. Now this isn't like a priority. I know a lot of you guys are only gonna have 8 cap breakers because a lot of you guys are starter 3. I think most people are starter 3 by now, unless you just don't really play the game like that. So if you're starter 3, you still have 8 cap breakers, and you could put like +2 to your dunk, so you have a 93 dunk for that gold posterizer. But a 96 dunk really isn't needed. The dunk meter is kind of booty this year, I ain't gonna lie. Compared to last year, the dunk meter is terrible, I ain't gonna lie. The reason I wanted a 96 drive and dunk is because I'm a content creator, and I wanna throw people around. You feel me? I want my contact dunks. That's it, bro. That's the only reason why I went with 96 dunk. Would I say it's worth it? Not really. But, you know what I'm saying? Definitely try to get a 93 drive and dunk with just 2 cap breakers. All you have to do is spend 2 cap breakers and you get a 93 drive and dunk. Because at base value, this build has a 91 dunk, like when I made it without cap breakers. So with a 91 dunk, you can add +2 for 93, or you can add +5 for 96. So the dunking on this build is very, very solid. As you can see, I get unlimited contact dunks on this build. It's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. I do love the finishing on this build. This build is a elite slasher. It's just the dunk meter is a little trash this year, so it is what it is. Now on to the shooting. For the shooting, you have an 87 midi and a 77 three-pointer. This will give you silver shooting badges. You get silver shifty shooter, silver set shot specialist, and silver deadeye. I shoot more consistently on this build than my 99 3-point build. I don't know if it's because I'm being guarded by centers and usually they have no perimeter defense, but I've been shooting lights out on this build. Like an 87 midi should be more than enough to find you a good jump shot, and you could also like abuse the midi fade. I know you guys are not seeing a lot of midi fades in the gameplay, but if I'm really trying to like lock in and really like if I'm playing comp, I usually spam midi fadeaways. You know what I'm saying? It's the easiest shot in the game. It's easy to time and it's very effective. But as you can see from the gameplay, I be hitting some crazy shots. You feel me? I think 87 midi and 77 3-pointer is just absolutely perfect for ISOing in this game and shooting consistently. If you guys do need a jump shot, I will be dropping my jump shot very shortly for taller builds because my jump shot is absolutely chicken. But now on to the playmaking. We have a 61 pass hike, 86 ball handle, and a 75 speed with ball. Now this allows me to get my dribble moves that I like using for taller builds. Like I get the perfect dribble, like the dribble moves I have, I low-key be moving on a taller build. Like an 86 ball handle is more than enough to get you some good dribble moves and a combo up, you feel me? Like I be moving very well on this ISO center. Now for the pass accuracy, the pass accuracy is perfectly fine for park, stage, proving grounds, pro AM, you feel me? The only time a 61 pass sec is really a problem is in like 5v5 game modes, like 5v5 pro am or 5v5 rec. That's when it's kind of a problem. But you are the center, so when you get the rebound, you can just hand it off to your guard and let your guard play make. That's usually what I do. In rec, I just get the rebound, give it to my guard, and let him, you know what I'm saying, do his job and play make, you feel me? But in park, a 61 pass sec feels completely fine. It's not a problem. If I need to pass the ball to my teammate, it's not like I'm gonna throw it out of bounds or anything, you feel me? Like a 61 pass sec is completely fine. But anyways, the ball handle and the speed with ball is perfect. It's just enough to get you the best dribble moves for taller builds. And yeah, I move very well in this build. But now on to the defense. The defense on this build, like, some people are gonna think it's a defensive liability because it has a low perimeter, but you have to understand you're gonna be being guarded by 7-footer builds. You're gonna be matched up with like post scorers. You're gonna be matched up with like poppers. You're not gonna have to guard people at the perimeter. And even when you do have to guard people at the perimeter, if you learn how to play defense with a low perimeter defense, you're gonna be perfectly fine. If you don't know what I mean by that, there's a way to guard people with a low perimeter defense. You gotta play mind games. You gotta play up and then drop back and then play up and then drop back and then drop back again and then play up. Like there's a way to play defense with a low perimeter. But let's stop talking about the bad stuff. Let's talk about the 93 interior defense. This build does have a high strength. We're gonna get to that very shortly. But with the 93 interior defense, you should be able to clamp up post scores. You get Hall of Fame post move lockdown. I don't know what the badge is called. It's like post lockdown, I think. But you get that on Hall of Fame. And with the 93 interior defense, there are times where people are just missing open layups. Like it's actually crazy. The defense in the paint on this build is absolutely ridiculous. You also have an 84 block. I get a lot of snatch blocks on this build. I get a ton of snatch blocks on this build. I ain't gonna lie. Now for the rebounding, you get a 94 defensive rebound. I put +2 on my defensive rebound for a 96. That will give you Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and then you could up it up to legendary rebound chaser. So definitely you guys should have 2 cap breakers. At the very least, put your 2 cap breakers on rebounding and get you a 96 rebounding so you could get legendary rebound chaser. With the high strength on this build mixed in with the high vertical and then the legendary rebound chaser, you should be able to horse 7-foot centers if you just box out. All you have to do is box out. This build is also very fast, so you should be able to get into the position that you need to get into to get the box out and then get the rebound. It's really like a skill thing. Like you gotta know how to get rebounds, but if you're boxing out and you're jumping at the right time, you should be able to horse most 7-foot centers. But all around, the defense on this build is very solid. You play very good interior defense, paint defense, and you can horse 7-foot centers. So I really do like the defense on this build. But now on to the physicals. Now as you can see from the physicals, this is where I used most of my cap breakers. Now assuming you guys have like 8 cap breakers, because if you're starter 3 and you hit level 40 every season, you should have like 8 cap breakers. I think most of you guys are gonna have like 8 cap breakers when you see this video. I don't expect you guys to hit vet 2. It took me a very long time to hit vet 2. I don't expect you guys have like school, jobs, y'all have lives, you feel me? So you're probably not gonna hit vet 2. But assuming you have 8 cap breakers, I would put +2 to your defensive rebound, +2 to your dunk for 93 dunk, so you get gold posterizer, and then I'll add +4 to your strength, so you have a 95 strength. That's what I'll put my cap breakers on. You need a 95 strength for your box out and just being a stronger center, you feel me? But without cap breakers, we have an 85 speed, 77 agility, and a 91 strength with an 85 vertical. But I mean, that's good. I won't lie, that's very good. But with your cap breakers, I would definitely improve the strength, and then you should be good. I'm not gonna lie, the physicals are really good. I mean, 87 speed, 77 agility, 95 strength, 85 vertical. That's very, very good. You could guard 1 through 5. You're a very fast center and you're very strong. So that's gonna do it for the physicals. All right, so now that we broke the build down, this is the complete build. This is like, if you guys made my slash and paint piece, this is basically my slash and paint piece 2.0, you feel me? I just remade the slash and paint piece. And if you guys made that build, don't worry. I played on that slash and paint piece for months. It's not like it's a bad build. So if you made that build, there's no need to worry about it. This is just my second version of it. But this is the complete build. 96 drive and dunk, 87 mid-range, 86 ball handle, 93 interior, 84 block, 96 rebound with amazing physicals. All around, this is my best build. This build is absolutely crazy. This is one of the best ISO builds in the game by far. Like, when I'm ISOing on this build, it's actually a cheat code, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, now before I get you guys out of here, these are the badges. We have Ankle Assassin on silver, Deadeye silver, Handles for Days on silver, Lightning Launch on silver. We have Posterizer Hall of Fame, Rebound Chaser Legendary, Set Shot Specialist silver, Shifty Shooter silver, Straw Handles Legendary, and Unpluckable silver. We have Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. We have Box Out Beast Hall of Fame. You do get Brick Wall on Hall of Fame, but like I said, I'd be ISOing on this build, so you know, this build could really play popper if you really want to. You could just be a popper. You could just sit corner, or you could set screens, as you can see. Hall of Fame, Brick Wall, and you can move this to Legendary with the badge upgrader. So if you want to set screens on this build, it's definitely strong enough to set good screens. But anyways, you also get High Flying Denier on silver, Off-Ball Pest gold, Paint Prodigy, or I said Paint Prodigy, that's a different bit. I think that's a different badge. Paint Patroller on silver, Hall of Fame Pogo Stick. I currently have a +1 on Pogo Stick, so that's why it's legendary. Hall of Fame Post Lockdown, and Gold Slippery Off Ball. Now for your +1 tier 1 badge upgrader, you have a lot of good options. You can get like Handles for Days on gold if you really want to dribble. You get Posterizer on legendary. You get Rebound Chaser on legendary. You could throw it on like Set Shot Specialist on gold. There's a lot of good options for your +1, but usually I run Rebound Chaser on legendary because, you know, you need to get them rebounds. That's what matters most. For your tier 2s, you got Aerial Wizard. You put that on legendary. You could put Pogo Stick legendary. You could put Post Move Lockdown or Post Lockdown on legendary. You feel me? Like, this build has a lot of potential for legendary badges. You also get legendary Brick Wall, but I don't have my Brick Wall Hall of Fame. If I was playing like the ones, I would put like Post Lockdown on legendary, so I could box up them post scores. You feel me? But all around, this build is like truly, like, I truly love this build. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is my pride and joy right here. Like, this is my build right here. This two-way slashes shot creator, this is my best build. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Expect another video very shortly. I'm gonna try to lock back in for you boys. And with that being said, hope you guys have a blessed day and peace.